Saturday morning, first thing, sun's just coming up, and it's about 7 o'clock. I'm going out for my morning chores, feed everyone, and I figured I'd take you along and just show you what we got done yesterday. We really needed to get the meat birds out of our basement. They were in totes, big huge totes, and they were just at the point where they were jumping out and making a mess all over our basement floor. It's just our laundry room, but still. So anyways, we have the hens let me turn it around. The hens were put into this coop. The little hens, the pullets, they were put in here earlier this week. So we have about 20 birds in there. And of course our regular coop with our regular hens. And this is what we have done for the meat birds. We were going to build chicken tractors for them, but kind of didn't have enough time, and also it kind of seemed pointless because they aren't going to be around for too terribly long. They're only going to be here till Memorial Day, so it just didn't make sense. So we bought this poultry wire. It's electric fence netting. I don't think it's on yet, although I'm not necessarily going to touch it to find out until Keller wakes up. Yeah, I don't think he's tied it in. That would take a lot of work. No. So we'll get tied in. It just kind of keeps out any predators and whatever. But it looks like they are alive and well. I think they need a food refill, but I gotta put some shavings down here for them for bedding, but they survived the night, so I think they're doing pretty good. This is a good spot, and then we're gonna put this out further and make like a little gate opening, and then they'll have that area. We have another roll of the fencing too, so we could expand it if we need to. I feel like that's a decent amount of space for fat meat birds, but Keller thinks it's really not enough for 100 birds, so we can always, stretch it out more. And it sounds like somebody's ready for breakfast. Good morning, piggies. Good morning. Oh, big yawns. Good morning. You need some morning scratches? You need some too? Good morning. Oh, no, don't eat me. You're hungry. All right, I'm going to get taking care of everybody's breakfast so they can stop squealing. And then I'll go let the chickens out and go down to the other pigs. And it's just my favorite thing to be out here first thing in the morning. It's just so beautiful. Keller finally got the pasture all mowed, so it's all none of that shaggy grass anymore. Beautiful. All right, so let me go feed everybody. You don't need to watch that, and maybe I'll do a little quick update and show you the new pigs we've got down there. I know I already showed you them, but everybody likes pigs, so all right. Okay, so for anybody who's not really familiar with the poultry netting, I figured I'd talk a little bit longer about that. It's used by a lot of farmers. It's really easy. It's like temporary, so you can move it around. So you have chickens on your acres. Sorry, I have an eyelash driving me nuts. If you have chickens that you move around, if we wanted to keep ours fenced in, if we had a lot of predators and we just wanted to move them around our pasture, we can just really easily move this netting. So these just push into the ground. They come out real easy. They're real flexible. It doesn't have to be something crazy. It's just the whole thing, all of these black and white wires, so every row is electrified, which I'm sure these guys will find out eventually. And it should keep anything out that would mess with them. And then at night, we'll just, when they go back in here at night, we'll just close the gate up. So I think it's a pretty good thing to have. It makes it so you can just kind of set them up wherever you wanted, move them around if you needed, if you didn't want them in the coop at all, if you want, you know, whatever. If you had chicken tractors, you could still keep them fenced in, that kind of thing. They're already filling up the space. They're cute little things. And those are Freedom Ranger chickens. We prefer them over the Cornish crosses. These are Freedom Ranger hens. We did all males last time, but we did end up with a few females mixed in by mistake, I think. And we just figured we wanted to try the females this time and have them be a little smaller, a little easier to manage. So, see how they turn out pretty soon. We got everybody over in this pen to quiet down because they are stuffing their faces. You got an itch, Pepper? So Pepper was made famous. My mom My mom submitted the picture of Pepper in the wheelbarrow that I took the other day. I cannot get the sun to adjust. Holy smokes. Okay. She submitted that picture to her local news. They have like Pet Corner or Critter Corner or something like that, I guess. And they put it on and talked a little bit about Pepper the pig. So she's our first famous farm animal. Good morning, ladies and one sir. How are you? Wanna come on and get some breakfast? Feed you guys too? I've been having a little bit of trouble. We have a dozen hens right now that should be laying, and I'm only getting about 7 to 8 eggs a day. So I don't know if some of our hens, like that we got from the auction or something, are kind of at the point where they're a little bit past their prime of laying, and they just lay, you know, maybe a couple times a week or something. We kind of got to figure that out. I guess we'll have plenty of new ones to kind of cycle through. But I've been putting eggs out in front of the house, and I've been selling a few dozen here and there. Not that I have any. This takes a few days to get them, and plus we've been eating them too, so. Hello, Red. Chickens are such creepy looking things. So, one not so exciting thing that I'm not looking forward to is with the pigs that we got from the local governor's school, they don't castrate the males. And you're supposed to do that at like, I don't know, 3 days to a week or something after they're born. So they're 9 weeks or something now. Here we go again with the sun. Woo, oh, okay. Tripping over power cords. They are 9 weeks old. They are quite a bit bigger than they would be at 3 days old. So, I know Keller's done it before. I'm not real excited to be helping this time around, especially because I'll be the one who gets to like hold them. Hi, good morning! Good morning, little guys! You took out your whole bedding from your little house. 3 and 4. I love this little guy up here. He's got this like wrinkly nose. They're covered in mud because when it rained, they got this mud pile and they were like rolling in it yesterday. So they're still They're still covered, huh? Huh? You're still covered? Yeah, good morning. So weird how something so gross can be so cute at the same time. Alright, I'm going to feed them since I'm standing here. They know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm not doing it yet. And then, I don't know if there's anything else. I think that's about it for right now. I know we got to electrify that fence today. And we're finishing the water line drip system to the garden beds. And I probably got to get a lot of planting done this weekend too. Since we're in April now, I think I can start a lot of it within the next 2 weeks. You guys ready for breakfast? Okay, everybody's stuffing their faces. The little guy, when I was scooping out food, the little guy got his snout on the fence trying to get, the electric fence trying to get closer to me. Prompts them all to start this long conversation with each other in pig speak. When they yelp, I yelp. Freaks me out every time they're yelping. Sure, I better get used to it because when we go to castrate the 2 boys, that's gonna be a lot of that sound, I think. So I got that's the male. Biggest one here is the female, and then one of these other 2 is a male. I don't know which one at this direction, but I gotta fix this trough. I wanted it back closer to the fence, but it kind of messed up the angle that Keller had. It's supposed to be like a trough, you know, more of a V shape than this flat. It's not supposed to be flat at the bottom so that it all just kind of spills off. So I gotta come in here with a shovel and dig out. Jax, you're filthy. You went in the woods last night? Did you follow the UTV? Going through the mud? Huh. You'll get cleaned up later. Alright. Okay, so one more thing that I didn't point out earlier, but we're working on now, so I figured I would show a little update clip, is what's going to be our cornfield. Keller cleared out some land at the top of our pasture that we're going to plant corn and probably some sunflowers. And here it is. So it goes to about to that big tree right there. And it goes all the way down to the fence line. And right now we're clearing out roots to get it ready. So then we can till it over and get all the corn planted. And we'll probably do a couple rows of sunflowers just to attract bees and have seeds and whatever. Thanks for watching my update, and we'll see you again soon.